Okay, I'm going to demo this new tool that we've made available called PatchLab. It's available on in GitHub, and I'm going to open that up. And the first thing you'll want to do is make sure that you have your environments set up. I have several environments available here, and one of them is corresponds to FileMaker version 22. Um, the instructions are here that sort of guide you how to set it up, but essentially we have a project folder, we have paths to our developer tool and upgrade tool. And once that's set up, then we can go over to where the patches are. And you can see that it comes pre-populated with a number of patches that can be used by the FM upgrade tool. Um, we have a summary here. The counts are how many patches we have. Green means we've got them worked out. Red means they're not working yet. So let's create a new one. Let's create a new patch here. And we've got our environment selected. I'm going to be adding a field. So I'm going to say field add. I'll give it a name, add text field. We'll give it some auto enter data. At this point, we're going to click initialize patch test, and it's going to pre-populate the test with a development copy of a file, a production copy of a file, and then an initial template for a patch file. So I'm clicking that button now, and here we go. Here's the dev file, the prod file, and our patch file. We can even take a look at to see what that initial file looks like. It's just a template at this point. So now we will download all of these files onto our file system. So here they are. We're going to open up the dev file, and we will add our demo field, add the auto enter data, click OK, close it, and now we move that dev file back up. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Ended up in the wrong place. That's all right. We can move it to where we meant to put it, and then we can move our patch file here. Okay, that should be fine now. Okay, so we've made our development change. We now need to create the XML for that file. I'm going to click this button to do that. And it's going to run the developer tool to create the XML. And it's going to show me what command I need to run to do that over here in the log. So here's that file. I have this XML file and I have the patch file. They're both here as well. So I'm going to open that up in VS Code. And I will just arrange the windows like this. Hold down the Option key and click to collapse this so that it's a little more scannable. All right, so we're going to look for our fields for tables. And here it is. Here's our demo field. And we're going to go in our starter template file. I'm going to just replace what's in there. Then we also need to tell the tool which table these fields belong to. So we're going to do that by putting in a base table reference. And then we need the catalog ID over here. These UUID elements have this last modified attributes, and you can actually remove that because that's just going to get ignored. Anyways, I'm just going to leave it in, but I think that gets ignored. Okay, so I'm going to move our updated file up here, and now we're ready to apply the patch. And what that's going to do is it's going to apply this patch file onto this production file, and our production file does not yet have that field because we added it in the development, not up here. So we're gonna click the button to do that. It's gonna use the FM upgrade tool to run a command, and we'll see what that command is here, right here. And it created this patched file. It is possible also to apply the patch directly into the production file with an in-place option, but that's not what we did here, so that we have two separate ones so we can compare them if we wanted to. All right, so I'm gonna open up the patch file, and here's our demo field. So now we have a working test. We can mark that as such. And if we wanted to share this unit test, we could click this button here, and it'll export a zip file. It'll export all these files into the zip file right here. I'm going to close this just to show that it'll do that, and it'll open up that Finder window for you and show you where the zip file is. Here we go. And you can now share the zip file with folks. It just contains the contents of this folder. So that's all it is. And you can share it with people, or you could post it in Claris community. Maybe you can't work out a patch file and you're stuck and you want to ask a question about it, or maybe you've worked out a certain combination of catalog objects that you're patching and you want to share that with the community. This gives you a simple way to do that. If someone sends you a file, the way you can then import it into your system, you could either, if you already have a previous version of a record, it's going to figure it out and it's going to update that record. But let's pretend we don't already have this record here. We're going to delete it. We now have 81 records. If we unzip this, we can see that it has a manifest file. And so when we go here and click import patch, it tells us, tell us where we can find this manifest file. So we're going to say it's right here. Select it, and it's going to create an 82nd record over here that contains all of these different files that we've worked out. All right, so I hope that this tool is of use to you in your journey to learn how to build FileMaker patch files.